Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for calling me or finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. Okay, that was weird. When I asked what this conversation was going to be about, what I heard is recommitment to you is being confirmed. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. So we're about to find out exactly what it is your soul wants you to know regarding this. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to take it. I don't do love readings. So it's obviously very uncomfortable because I don't know what this reading is going to be talking about. We gonna find out though. That's a whole lot of message right there. Oh, Lord. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Okay. Lots of cards are coming out. My scalp is already starting to feel some type of way. Okay. Okay, here goes. I don't know what this is about, but okay. We're ready. We are ready. So all of these cards that fell out, let's see what it is showing us. This is a soul connection. This is one that your soul is pushing through. So, yeah. Both your higher selves are pushing. Okay. Sorry. I had to, here goes. So this is something that the soul is communicating to both of you. This is not a risk that's being taken. This is a given, right? This connection, whatever it is, this is a given. This has been discussed between your souls for a very long time, like a very, very long time at this point. And it's something that's needing to be pushed forward. Now, there's a lot of hesitation because there's so much uncertainty, unknown, things that have not yet been experienced. But the two of you serve as guardian for each other. So, what's this telling me? I think this is telling me that you guys can't avoid this. You can't avoid this. You can't. It's not something you need to avoid. This is something that is helping your process. It's greatly helping your process. So, for the most part, neither of you have wanted to dedicate yourselves to this connection, to this reconnection, to this process. And I think much of the details of what this is and what it's supposed to be for you has been just hidden. But now it's being shown that this is something that's necessary. So it could be between the self and the soul. It could be a recommitment. You recommitting to yourself, to your journey, to your healing. Realistically, I'm just over it. I'm over the whole fucking reading and I just started. So let me just go ahead and put a hat on. Let me sit down differently. Maybe that will help. Okay, it didn't. It didn't help. Okay. All right. All right. Um, I know what you're thinking. This is not, it has nothing to do with lust. It has everything to do with the fact that your higher selves, your souls, won't allow either of you to let this go. I'm getting irritated. So I guess this has to do with soul projects that are being reactivated by your soul. It has to do with you needing to move forward in such a way where, you know, you're allowing the flow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So there are things that are working against the two of you because look, this, you know, cleansing. Oh, you're both water signs. Is that what it is? Are you both water signs? I feel like I just got to call Jesus right now. Hold on. Dialing Jesus, calling Jesus, and he's over here. His face, he's sick of my shit right now. Listen, bro, what's this about? Like, really, what is this? Let me know. Let me know. I'll just put that Jesus call back. So, okay, one of you is just sitting there minding your business. The other one is being really encouraged by soul to hyperfixate on you. Look, they are focused. Okay, they are focused. Focused. Um, So I'm wondering if maybe on their end or maybe it's your end. I'm thinking it's their end. There is someone who's opposed to their focus on you. There is someone that's very highly opposed and they want you contained, they want you banished, they want you hexed. Bitch, I want to be banished, okay? I want to be banished. um I'm just saying, like, this person can't move forward. They can't move forward. They keep being circled back around, circled back around. And every time it circles back around, the intensity pertaining to you increases. Their fixation on you increases more and more and more and more and more. More until what? I'm assuming until they can't take it anymore and, you know, ugh, I'm just like, I don't feel like this is a love spell that's happened. I don't feel like someone did a love spell and that's why they can't move forward from you. It feels like this is completely soul based and this is what your souls kind of agreed to. There's a need for proximity. This is giving me like indigestion and gas. I'm not even joking. Give me 1 second. I'm going to ask my husband to buy me some food because this is just bullshit. Okay. I, the Lord of sea and sky, I have heard my people cry. I have wept for love of them. They turn away. If you could buy me rib eye, make it thick or I will cry. Oh, I need some protein to fuel my rage. How I hate these types of readings. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just let him know. Okay. Okay. There we go. I just. So, okay, there's someone who doesn't like that whoever this other person is. So this is a three-party circumstance, right? Someone's watching you and a third person is watching them watching you. Make it make sense. And you're over here. Let me show you. Okay, let me show you who you are in this equation, okay? Here's you, naglalaba sa ilog. Labang-laba. You just washing. Wash. You're washing your clothes in the stream. Naglalaba sa ilog. And then here's the third person, like, oh, fuck you. Let's curse you because I don't want them around you. Bitch, try harder, pay more, something. Keep them away. We don't give a shit. Don't bother my laundry session. Okay, because you're unaware of what's happening. Awakening in reverse. You're seriously, on a serious note, you're unaware of what's happening. Well, now you're aware because I have a big mouth. Now you're aware. And whoever this is, it's some masculine. They're being encouraged by soul to find the courage before spring of 2026 so they can approach you. You guys want to know why I hate these type of readings? I have no problem with twin stuff. Michael says it's time to be serious and explain myself. Did I traverse your birth canal? Did I? For you to be issuing commands at me like this. Anyways, part of the reason why I dislike these type of readings is because it's not the twin topic. It's that people don't really have discernment developed to the degree that they need in order to understand which portions of these readings are for them. And you know what ends up happening? You get someone that's highly toxic and obsessed with you. And I'm not talking about twin. I'm talking about someone who wish they was your twin. They wish, a motherfucker wish they was your twin. No, they're just toxic and obsessed with you. And then they use these type of videos to justify their toxic obsession with you. And then next thing you know, they're showing up at your house thinking that you were talking to them, that the reading's about them. It's not. Go away. Go away. It's not even fake disgust. Like, I really want to vomit right now. Just thinking about people like that makes me feel sick. It makes me feel sick. So that's not who this reading is about. It's just not. This reading is about a person who has been very respectful of your space, your time, and your energy. And they over here just watching like, when do I come forward? Never. I don't know. Ask your soul, whatever. They're like, when do I come forward? Right? Look at this. And they're just staring at you. They're just staring. They're staring at you. They're obsessed. They're getting to the point where they are getting obsessed. And it's driving them nuts because they don't want to be that obsessive type. The problem really isn't them. The problem has more to do with the fact that your souls won't let this go. You're both trying to move forward from this, but both of your souls won't let this go. Why? Because there is something that's happening where um it's like a process, a spiritual process. It's somewhat removed from human process, but it intersects at some point in the near future. Oh Lord, your paths are going to intersect at some point in the near future. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you need to have strength because this is something you can't avoid this. You can't avoid this. And what's happening, I don't know if you're going to have interaction, like actual interaction, or if your paths are just going to cross and maybe you will see them and they won't be aware that you're within proximity. I don't know. I don't know. One of you will see the other. I don't know if you'll have the courage to say anything though. But this is someone whose path has crossed yours multiple times already, and you have been largely unaware. Okay. So you need to have some strength. You need to just buck up. Okay. Put your big girl chonies, big boy chonies on. You're going to be fine. You're going to be perfectly fine. And part of the reason, see, look, they're just like, they've never met anyone like you. I don't know that they've ever met you. See, look. Mm-hmm. He's just staring at you because you're the high priestess of spirit. Like he's never met anyone like you. And you're largely unaware of what's happening. Well, now you're aware. They're watching your social media. They're watching everything. They can't get enough of your essence. They can't. They can't get enough of your essence. And this is a cycle. It's over and over and over and over and over. You know what I mean? They go through this where it's almost like they're about to develop the courage to reach out and then they pull back. And then it reaches a fever pitch again and then they pull back. So I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see what the rest of the cards say. This person just is like so beat the F up over the fact that you're not together. They are just like, see, look, heaven sent. They think you're heaven sent. I mean, like, shit, I can't help it. I'm joking. This is not my reading. This is not my reading. I shouldn't even say that because then people are going to be like, oh my God. I just have a really dry sense of humor, okay? This is not my reading. Whoever this is, they're massively, majorly in love with you. They are massively, majorly in love with you. They are massively, majorly in love with you. Oh, to be young again. I'm too old for this kind of bullshit. I'm just like, listen, not interested. Yeah, no, they find you extremely irresistible. You're pinging. It's almost like what would I call it? It's not like a sonar ping. What would I call it? You're emitting some type of frequency, okay? It serves almost like a pheromone. It's just wafting in their nostrils and they're just like breathing it in. I don't know, but they're like trying to figure out a way to approach. They're incapable of big bold vision because they feel like you feel and you know that they feel this way. Y'all, they think you are just so fucking magical. They think you're magical. They think that you're keeping tabs on everything and that you know everything. I know. Can we just shift the reading? Okay. So they're all beat up about it. Yada da 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 da. And then they feel so much shame. They feel so ashamed. They feel so embarrassed, free from judgment, free to love, because they don't feel free to like walk away. Like they keep coming back. You need to bottle up your sweat and sell that shit. I'm serious. But like do a detox first because, so it doesn't stink. They can't stay away. Just, you know what? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're this thing that they can't quite grab onto. They want to. They want to. But they don't know how to hold you. They don't know how to reach out. They don't know how to hold you. They're afraid of how to handle you. But they can't help but desperately want to bring something with you into form. All right. Okay. All right. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Big bucks, big bucks, big bucks. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammies. Make this something about like how we can improve ourselves. Mm-hmm. Go away, Michael. Don't talk to me. He's pissing me off. Instant. He's pissing me off. Hold on, what? Michael says I missed a detail. Look at the hair. So orange hair. Like, hold on. Strawberry blondish. So what? This is like a ginger? You guys into redheads? I'm just saying. This is... I know what you're doing. And don't you dare bring Marlene up in this. Don't you dare. Let's just breathe. Do you guys want to sing some Jesus songs with me? Oh, hold on. Jesus, hello? Hello? Yesh. What's up, Yesh? I can't pick up my laptop and throw it at an archangel. Okay, well, can I throw my phone? What about my shoes? Can I throw my shoes at him? No? Why are you wasting my time then? Anyways, I just slammed the phone on Yeshua. Okay, something revolutionary is about to happen. And what is that? What was once a fragment is going to be made whole. What was once a fragment is now going to be made whole. I don't know how y'all are going to be handling this. I'm so glad I'm not you because I don't know what all of this means. I'm officially dissociating myself from this. Excommunicado. The pattern of evading is no longer going to be allowed. It's no longer going to be tolerated. So fortitude and core. Whoever this is, whatever this is, are you older than them? This is just this is a crazy ass reading. I want to reshuffle. I feel like this is just craziness. You disrespectful motherfucker. Michael says, why don't you put your glasses on so you can see more clearly? I'm just saying. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, okay? Maybe. Okay. No, they look the same. Fortitude and core. So I'm wondering if are you older than whoever this is? Because look, they have the cougar in their heart. Is that you? Are you the cougar that lives in their heart? Are you the cougar that lives in their heart? I can't. This has to be a joke. This has to be a joke. It has to be. I I don't even want to see this clearly. I just because you all up in their core. You're all up in their core. They're even getting some type of indigestion over you. Like, who is this? Do you guys even know who this is for you? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You guys have no idea. It's not going to be let go of. Excuse me. All right. Okay. Michael says, don't you dare. What will happen if I dare? What will happen if I dare? He said, don't you dare. What will happen if I dare to? What are you going to do about it? He's like, do you think that's funny? Kind of. Sick of this. I'm reshuffling. No, I'm done. Okay. Let's shift this. Reconfirmation. Reaffirming. This message needs to be shifted. Or yeah, no. This message needs to be shifted because I'm not having it. Okay. Okay. It's the same fucking message. Okay, you're not going to be able to walk forward in your truth until this lack of communication is corrected. You need to be patient with this, and it's teaching you something. Some things are not to be let go of, and that's the message from soul, and there's no way around it. Yeah. There's no way around it. This is something that's absolutely being pushed forward. I'm sorry, guys. I tried to hook you up with a different message, but that's it. And you're being given clarity about this cycle. There's not going to be any way for you to burn this down and side skirt it. This is a cycle that's providing you clarity on the importance of your connectivity with whoever this is for you. You can fight it if you want, but you'll be fighting your ancestors. Allow your intuition to guide you through this. I'm starting to sweat, and I don't sweat. All right, let's allow Rumi to okay, this, hold on. Michael says I can get clarifiers from this deck. Okay. Here goes. Whoever this is, they're upside down in their focus on you. And the thoughts just keep overflowing. They're blinded by everything else. It's their grief and all of that is all consuming. It's all consuming. This is over the space that exists between you. There's space that was given, and it's too much. It's too much. See, it's like their inner child tries to reach out, but they keep pulling it back in. You're tied to their healing, and be careful about receiving that statement as though you're responsible for their healing. No, you're tied to it, but you're not responsible for it. They have to heal themselves. They're in such a dark space. Anytime they exit out of their self-imposed confinement, they're met with darkness. This is sad. This is seriously sad. All their potentiality has emptied from them. They're upside down in their existence, and all their potentiality has been emptied. It's been vacuumed out. They don't have the type of support that they're looking for within their family unit. Because why? Because all they can fixate on is you. And that's not supported. That's not supported. See, their thoughts overflow with nothing but thoughts of you. Here, their inner child tries to reach out. It wants growth, right? It wants growth. You are this thorny flower, and it's like they hold you in the shadows. And from you, whenever they have access to you, maybe your social media content or something, all of this beautiful expansion of thought, awareness, potentiality happens. Their higher self allows that, and then their inner child is not allowed to access that. You're connected to their healing. You're connected to their growth. You're not responsible for it. I want to reiterate that. So whenever they listen to people outside of themselves and they realize okay, no, they shouldn't reach out, they shouldn't this, they shouldn't that, they confine themselves again. They shrink themselves down. This is extremely sad. And anytime they exit out of that and they try and push you aside, they're just surrounded by shadow. Not only are they upside down, they're surrounded by shadow. So, I mean, I don't know what this is. I don't know what you need to do, because I don't believe you're responsible for other people, but I don't know. This is really tragic. Their identity is all wrapped up into you. You guys communicate during dream time. You guys absolutely communicate during dream time. They see you as something super angelic, super informed, aware of the most profound things. Like, to say that they view you as a magical creature is an understatement. It's an understatement. They're being consumed by this obsession. And no, this is not someone that's stalking you. This is someone that has absolutely respected your space, respected your decisions. This is someone who is not a threat to your safety. I have to make that very, very clear. They are suffering within themselves without reaching out to you, without trying to find out where you are, without any of that. They are suffering within themselves. They're trying to keep it contained. Remember this card. Hold on. Containment. They're trying to keep this contained. They are ashamed. They're embarrassed because they see you have moved on. They see you are living your purpose, living your life, and you're perfectly fine from what they see. And they're not. They're not. So it's kind of like they watch from the outskirts. They watch you living your life, living your purpose from the outskirts. Oh, this is tragic. So yeah, no, like they see you as this magical being. You're guided by magic. You're, like you're this being that has access to esoterica. You are profound in every sense of the word. They have never come across a person like you before. And they know now they know they will never again come across a person like you. You are once in a creation. Oh, shit. Damn. Oh. I just need to eat. I just need to be fed. I need to be fed. I need to take a nap. This is just so much sadness. I don't know what you guys are supposed to do with this information. The only time they're not surrounded by shadow, because hold on, let me get the card. Right. So this is them in your absence, either fully shrunk down or surrounded by shadow. And when they go and view your stuff, I don't know what they're viewing, probably social media stuff. It's like your words, your presence, having some idea that you're doing really well. It's like the heavens open up and it's a breath of fresh air. And it's like they can't breathe not knowing if you're okay or not. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are supposed to do. This is just really sad. And whoever is thinking, well, maybe they just need therapy, they would never share any of this with anyone. The only person they would ever share any of this with is you. You're the only one they would ever share any of these details with, but they're afraid to. So they're getting sucked in. It's like round and round and round. Their identity is being blurred. They don't know who they are anymore. All they know is you're not there. That's all they know. You're not there. Yeah, no, this reading was going to be all drama and stuff. This is sad. What? So your paths are going to cross. Your paths are going to cross, and I don't know what happens after that. I know why he done what he did, but I don't know what I can do to help him. Maybe your existence is help enough. Just knowing that you exist. I don't know. I don't do well with these type of things. The Capricorn energy in me is a strong influence. And stuff like this, I'm kind of just like, oh, I'm good. When it has to do with me personally, I'm like, I'm good. I don't know what you need to do. I don't know. I don't immediately get a sense that you have to necessarily do anything. I think really it's just about becoming aware of whatever this is. I'm just going to pull one last card, and maybe Rumi can help us make sense of what this is. It showed a water sign. It's a water sign. Hold on. Oh my Lord. Oh, I made a huge mess with all the cards. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. You guys are both water. It's a water sign. It's another water sign, so they are emo. I see that as a water sign myself. The thing about this is for some water signs, those emotions, the really dense, dark emotions, can become very addictive, and they don't have to come up for air. I think that's quite possibly part of the problem, is that they don't need to come up for air. And here's the thing, you don't live at the surface either. That's why they're so drawn to you, because you're the only other person they know that doesn't need to come up for air. You can meet them in the depths and be perfectly fine. And they've never met anyone who doesn't get immediately destroyed either by their attention or by their absence. You didn't get destroyed. I don't know that they were trying to destroy you. I just get the sense that it was at that moment when they withheld themselves and you were perfectly fine, that they began to realize, like, oh shit, I think I messed up. I think I messed up, and I think I should have never walked away. So, I don't know. Card number 43, Hand of Fatima. I can never leave you, not for a moment, not for an hour. See what I'm saying? I can never leave you, not for a moment, not for an hour. You are in everything I do. You are my everything. My drink is your sweetness. I move to your command. I am a surrendered prey in your hands, and you are my consuming lion. Your soul and my soul are truly one soul. I swear to our one soul, I long for no one but you. In the garden of your grace, I'm only a germinating sprout. The crown of my blooming is the desire to be in your arms. My hand watches over you. It brings you blessings and comfort, protection and grace. Radiant with divinity am I, and you are my child, my beloved, my angel, and my body too. I shall never leave you. Turn your inner eye to me and see the light of my grace in your heart. You cannot be harmed. You cannot be defiled. You can only ever be what you are. Me, alive, radiant with love. You are giving birth to more spirit than you have ever held before. During such times, a divine midwife can be helpful and supportive. This is Fatima, radiant daughter of the great beloved, who reaches from the skies, who reaches up from within your body, from deep within the earth, and brings you the gift of protection, grace, and love. You are safe. You are held, and you are bound within her warmth. She has received your prayers, and she honors your devotion to life, to love, and to growth. She will help you. Ask for her blessing daily. You can use a simple sacred honoring ritual to do so if you need guidance on how to pray. But any words from your heart, spoken in authenticity, will suffice, no matter how simple or ornate they may be. She responds to the feeling behind the words, and she responds instantly beyond time and space. In fact, she has responded even now, perhaps before you even knew she was needed. This oracle brings you the guidance that what is being born in your life right now, in your own consciousness as a seed, perhaps of a new way of being or a new idea, belief system, philosophy, or sense of self, is going to come to maturity under the loving protection of the Divine Mother. You're also being asked to heed your intuition and instincts. My intuition tells me that they saw something that indicated you were going through a tremendous life struggle, something very challenging, very painful, something that caused you to question your ability to survive. And that deeply affected them. I get the sense that all of this was initiated because when they saw this, whatever it was, whatever you posted, whatever someone else posted about you, whatever it was, it gave them this intense sense of guilt, this feeling of, This would have never happened if I stood by your side. I would have never allowed any of this to happen if I was allowed to be by your side. And so they took that very heavily within themselves. Tremendous sadness ensued, and now it's snowballed tremendously. It's snowballed. Have some discernment about who you involve yourself with and how you choose to use your time and energy. Allow yourself to feel Fatima's guidance and comfort in you by giving yourself permission to be nurtured through your own choices and the people or situations you say yes or no to in your life. This is a way to honor her presence and allow her to help you, which she wishes to do in all ways possible. Love is all things you see, dearest angel, and that means saying no can mean saying yes to something greater. So give yourself permission to say your no and yes as dictated by your heart. This oracle also brings you the message that your body is sacred and worth your attention. You do not have to become obsessed. You do not have to push or judge your body, but you can honor him or her as a sacred animal through which your spirit creates soul and expresses itself in the world. This is a truly wonderful and amazing gift, extraordinary and yet fraught with challenge. The spirit can be powerful. Sometimes it can be hesitant too, enough to really engage with the body and come to life. There's a story that the angels sang music to lure the spirit into the body, but used to its freedom, it was reluctant to experience itself in what looked like rather confining matter. The spirit did not know that Fatima would be initiating the spirit into her mysteries through the body. She was going to be sharing the sensuality of life, the sacredness of love, the deep mystery, death and rebirth, and the wonders of nature. She was going to show the divine could live not only in light, but also in flesh. Fatima holds the wildness of divine feminine wisdom and the sanctity of life. She has great gifts of ecstatic presence only able to be experienced through the spirit living in the body. She will share this if you allow her to guide you. Once the spirit recognizes this, even just gets a whiff of Fatima's glorious fragrance, the enthusiasm for life ignites, and the wonders of the world experienced through the body become a way to revere the great beloved and turn all of life into the temple of love. This oracle also comes with guidance. Give your body rest, and healing is most beneficial at this time. There are symptoms you are experiencing, anything from fuzzy-headedness to tiredness and aches and pains, as well as shifts in body temperature that seem unbalanced. And these are directly related, if not solely, to the interaction of your spiritual essence with your sacred animal body. These will even out under Fatima's grace and protection, like two housemates learning to live together and enhance each other, rather than distract and annoy each other with their quirks and differences. This settling in process will happen all the more easily when you ask for Fatima's help. This oracle also advises that if you ask for help and protection in any matter, it will be granted. There's no exception to this rule. There's nothing you've done that has made you unworthy of divine intervention, grace, and love. Not one thing ever. Ask, trust, and receive. So that's that. That is that. Whoever this is for you, it is someone that your soul has a deep history with, possibly even your spirit. I don't know what needs to happen. This is a very, very tragic, tragic circumstance. They're not hurting because they can't be in a relationship with you. They're hurting because they see how you've suffered and they feel responsible because they weren't beside you when it happened. Everything that you go through is intended to help you find some aspect of your courage, your strength, and your awareness of your purpose in this life. I don't feel like anything that's happened to any of us needs to be held over someone else's head. Whatever happened between the two of you, I think it's time to find a pathway forward. I don't know what needs to happen. I don't know that you necessarily need to be friends or be in a romantic union or any of that. I just know that in no way, shape, or form can you celebrate someone suffering because they love you. They're not disrespecting your boundaries. They're not crossing any lines. Whoever this is has honored everything spoken and everything left unsaid. That has to count for something. So now they're consciously choosing to reaffirm their commitment to you, to your safety, so that you might more easily, more readily, and more efficiently live the purpose you're here to live. I don't know about y'all, but if this reading was for me, I would feel nothing but immense gratitude in my heart that despite however things have turned out and how much they have hurt because of that sense of separation, that they genuinely still hold space for me to succeed, for me to heal, for me to enter into an awareness of the grand totality of my wholeness. That is a type of love that transcends human love. There's no ownership to that. And so if this reading is for you and you know who this is, simply having love and gratitude, knowing that someone loves you at that depth. Again, I don't know that you have to reach out. I don't know that they will reach out, but you just needed to be aware of this at this point. You needed to be aware that someone is rooting for you, even if you can't hear or see them. They're rooting for you. So let go of the hurt feelings and just carry forward, I guess. I hope this crazy reading made sense to someone. I don't know who, but I hope this crazy reading made sense to someone and is helping them find peace in whatever this circumstance is. Peace lives everywhere. And just because you've trained yourself to not be able to see it doesn't mean the peace doesn't exist. So start looking for peace, and that's what you'll find. I love you guys. I'll see you again very soon. I'm going to be going live at some point. Here's the link. I forgot to add the link. Hold on. I will add the link to my Hoobie right now so that maybe I can figure out when I'm going to be going live. Let's see. I'm going to add it. Hold on. Because it will usually tell me once I put the link in there. I'm going to be going live to do expedites in a few days. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Okay. I was told to do the Lemurian special event. I guess I was wrong. Let me look at the link. It's going to be on tomorrow. I go live tomorrow. Hold on really quick. Okay. There we go. And that's going to be 09/30, 2025. Okay. Let me put this all the way up top. Okay. And then this guy needs to be put as a draft. All right. If you'd like me to do some specialized work on you, just click on that QR code or the link in the comments. For those of you on TikTok, simply go to the link in my bio and look for the Lemurian expedites. And I'm going to go. This reading was just sad. So I'm going to go eat and try and forget this reading. I hope you guys were helped in some way with this information and that